Good morning, everyone. Good morning, judges. My name is Febiola. I'm from Kumnamu Senior High School from Tangerang. And before we start, I would like to tell you about our today's motions first. And today's motion is that this house would arrange students in classroom based on their intelligence and academic performance rather than on their age. And this house totally agree with today's motions because there's a saying that say, "You're never ever too old for learning." And here are some advantages of letting a mature age student to study and arrange by their performances and not by their age, because we all know that some student might cannot be study because of the age limitation. And if we are allowing them, it will make them it means that we gave them the opportunity to try to explore themselves and make them can keep study. And here are some advantage. The first is that school will change their competencies. If it is goal to be better at what they do, then going back to school is certainly advantageous for some major student. And one of the clear benefits of going back to school is it will change their abilities and it will give them the crucial and updated knowledge and also advanced skills that they're chosen for the fields they are gonna choose in the future, which will have help them to improve their professional performance later on. And also, secondly, is that it will improve their employment outlook. Because we all know that it's no secret that a graduated student are more likely to be employed than those who are not graduated from school, right? Also, people who have complete school or acquired even more advanced degrees are likely to receive a wage, higher wages. Like if one of their goal is to advance their position in an industry they work in, completing by their degree can certainly help them to achieve their goals. And also allowing major students to study because they had good performances, it means that we are allowing them to pursue their real passion. Because many students these days, that I mean that by students that a student that on their age is that they are somehow can be forced by their parents and they still don't know what they want. And but if we're allowing a major student to study, it we all know that a major student might can know what they want and they may be already making up their mind and they already know what they're going to do on their life. And it is not an easy task after all, because there's a reason why they almost never hear a non-traditional student saying that I don't know what to do in study or school or college. We mostly hear that from average student, right? But by contrast, people who start college or start studying at the age of a major age, like maybe 20 or 30 or older, are most likely to know exactly what they want. And if a major student is decided to go to school or college again, they no longer have to contend with the question of, do I need to do this? They're not gonna ask themselves about that because they already know what they want. And instead, chances are, as an older adult learner, they know precisely of why they're going to college, why they're decided to study, and what major are they taking. And also other can relate decisions are for conscious choice that driven by a clear passion of them. And by arranging students based on their intelligence rather than their age, it means that we are giving them a chance of a greater appreciation of education. Because as said earlier that many students enter school or college without a clear idea and of what to do in school, and such, some of them may not be able to fully appreciate studying because they were forced to, or they still don't know what to do, or they're still thinking, is this what they want? And in fact, it's not uncommon for some students to see studies as more of a chore than an opportunity for self-improvement. And going to college or going to school at a late age, it means that they are more likely to pursue what they really want and understand the value of renewed opportunity, and also more likely to approach what they study for with their willingness and enthusiasm. This is more positive attitude towards learning give them the crucial benefits of having decided to make the most out of their education, something and may not be able to do if they were younger. And an old student will have a higher sense of responsibility because in the same way of being an older student, it gives them greater appreciation of educations. And each student can also be an advantage in terms of ability to be responsible, because this is especially true if they're on footing all the bills. And needless to say that being responsible increases their chances of achieving academic success. And that's why this house totally agree with today's motions, because we need to keep learning without any age limitations and to make this world become a better generation. So that's why this house totally agree with today's motions, because there are so many advantages of allowing a major student to keep studying and to let them study without any age limitations, because performances and intelligence on academic sides is not measured by their age but measured by their abilities, by their willingness, and also by their passion and enthusiasm. That's why we totally agree with today's motion. So that's all from me. Thank you everyone. Thank you judges. See you.